Hello, my beautiful people. Today we're going to be reacting to and reviewing the new Rambo Last Blood trailer. Alright guys, so if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a crazy Stallone fan. I really hope he doesn't see this and get a restraining order. Luck's on my side, he'll never see this. So, obviously I was very excited to see this trailer. I'm excited that they're even making a Rambo movie. For a very long time I thought they wouldn't. I'm gonna just watch the trailer and try to absorb it, and then we're gonna discuss it after. I've got a few of my Rambo stuff in my background and one of my Stallone books. But I personally don't train like Stallone. I train a little bit different, but you know, it was a good book. If you want to check out most of my Stallone collection, head on to my Instagram. There is a photo of me with most of my collection. Forget about trying to find every little piece of Sylvester Stallone merchandise that I have in my house. I'll be here for days. I seriously have a problem. Alright, now that we've discussed my issues, we're going to quickly jump in and watch this trailer because I can't wait any longer. I'm really excited to see. Alright. Give it to me, Lionsgate.
I've lived in a world of death. I've watched people I've loved die. Some fast with a bullet. Some not enough left to bury.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
All these years I've kept my secrets. But the time has come to face my past. And if it comes looking for me, they will welcome death. I want revenge.
Ride till I can't no more. Nobody tell me nothing.
I want them to know
Can't no more.
that death is coming. And there's nothing they can do to stop it.
Alright, so first thing, setting's very strange in comparison to the Rambos we're used to. We normally see him in more of a forest, jungle kind of environment. But they do a really good job of setting the scene. So we see Mexico City and we see the country area that he kind of lives in. I know that, one of his friend's daughters gets kidnapped and he goes to Mexico to, retrieve her from the cartel. It was really interesting. He visits a grave, and I'm wondering if that's Colonel Samuel, if that's his grave, but I'm not sure. I think it would be. Who else was Rambo close to in the movies aside from Colonel Samuel? I don't really remember anyone that stood for him and, was really there for his character as much as the Colonel. The knife was present. They showed the knife, which was really cool a few times. My thing with this movie as of now, and I know they've given the character a makeover, which is acceptable because this character's been around for years. obviously there's going to be an evolution of the character. But if you were to take the knife away and tell me that this is a Stallone movie and not Rambo, I'd buy it. Because the character looks so different. His mullet's gone. Obviously, like, people grow out of their mullets, usually in their early 20s. For Stallone himself, it took him much, much longer in the Rambo trilogy. So I get that the mullet's gone, you know. But his whole outfits have changed. I'm used to the singlets and, you know, the stuff that he used to wear. Like, what's he wearing here? I think he's in a jean jacket and, like, a shirt. I love this photo. I love this shirt. I wear it as a dress. So, I love this dress. But, I'm wondering if that's... See, you still have to connect it to the audience, even if you want to change the direction. So, if you want to incorporate changes to the character still has to be identifiable to its audience. And if we're going to change the character... I don't know if it's necessarily smart to change the setting this much as well. But as I said, it could be like the evolution of the character moving somewhere else. I'm not a hater of Stallone, obviously. I'm just trying to be as non-biased as possible. Obviously, I'm going to love this movie, but I love anything that Stallone's in, except for Escape Plan. I don't know what that was about. I was not living for Escape Plan 2. I watched it and I was having a couple of drinks and it still wasn't good. He wasn't even a lead role. Some of those actors should never work again. I'm not one for cancel culture, but wow, was some of the acting bad. Like, I thought it was hard to get into acting in Hollywood. I'm sorry, I'm just being a bitch now. I'm going to stop. I will stop. Because that's really mean. But I just did not like that movie. I don't know how a lot of people that are not diehard Stallone fans are going to feel about so many of the characteristics of the character and the setting being changed. But to be honest, I'm intrigued to see how Rambo's character is going to adapt in this situation. You know what I mean? So, with his old age, with his current circumstance... The funny thing is about this movie, it's giving me Home Alone vibes. Like, I'm waiting for him to throw some marbles on the floor. You know? He's like building shit, people are walking into traps. It's insane. But I love Home Alone too. I don't know if any of my Home Alone, I'm trying to see my viewfinder. I love Home Alone too. I've got Harry here. Give me 1 second. I'm not going to flash you. I promise. I'll try not to. Demonetized. If I did. But I didn't. Here's Harry. And Kevin somewhere. And Merv somewhere. But I'm all for Home Alone vibes, you know? It's so interesting. Obviously, he's going to have to adapt his fighting style as he gets older to, you know, be able to kick ass. You know, arthritis is a thing, and I'm not saying Rambo has arthritis, but at his age, like, I would have arthritis. I think I have arthritis in my pinky finger at the moment. Like, it cramps on occasion. So I don't know what that's about. But, he's a cowboy now. Should I have wore, like, a cowboy hat instead of, like, a headband? I don't know. Also, what was everyone's thoughts on The Last Creed? I loved it. I'm biased. Like I said, I love anything that Stallone's in. But I loved it. This movie, though... Last Blood, it's really sad that this is going to be the last of the Rambo trilogy. He said that this is the last one. I feel like a hippie more than I feel like a fighter here. But, wait, I got it. Everyone calm down. Please don't demonetize me for showing my knee. But I'm here for it just to see how they're going to do this. If they're going to be able to pull this off. I'm not going to say I want to see a train wreck, but, you know, a lot of people a lot of you guys were not here for the Aladdin movie, and you were bashing Aladdin in the face, not physically, because that's a crime, and he's a fictional character. But you know, you were bashing the movie, and you were not happy. And the movie's actually excellent. I saw it. Also, John Wick. Everyone knew that was going to be excellent, but excellent. I recommend it. Hey, one subscriber that I have to mention, and I haven't been getting back to a lot of people, in my comment section, only because my father's still very ill. I don't talk about it here because Damper and, you know, you guys are always here for me anyway, but I'm here to make you happy, and you shouldn't have to deal with my problems. But one of my favourite subscribers that I've had for a very long time is Venom V. I love him. And yes, I did watch John Wick, and I loved it. Also, another subscriber asked me in my comment section under my, what trailer reaction was it? It was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And he asked